Hey everyone, and welcome back to another kill cast. I haven't done one of these in forever, and I just found this game pretty interesting. It's what the heck is it? Alright, it's a 1v1. This was in matchmaking. I ended up against kimyeona. He always plays Osprey, and he always does very cold macro. That's where you just keep building vehicles like jackals, jokers, what other there's rebels, flackers, patchers, that type of stuff, and you just have a default to follow your mech. Good stuff, good stuff. No, it isn't. Alright, so I just bully him this game by building a ton of gaddies. I already knows what he does, seen him a lot. It's one of the advantages of just before you go into queue, you just see who's in there and spectate to switch to watch tab, check out the players in there. Then you can figure out how they play. I also played him enough times too that I know what he does. Okay, let's see. Oh, we're in Texas. I think Cash plays from Texas or something. Ugh. Alright, here I go. I jump around a bit, shooting the creeps. He's also shooting the creeps. I think he's starting all outpost neutrals. Very creative. Everyone starts shooting off an outpost. And for my testing, it's better to keep shooting off the outpost instead of going back and picking up tanks. I timed that right so I could unusualize that outpost and just pick up tanks. I'm gonna jump here, so this T-45 is missing. It's not shooting my tanks, it's not hitting me. Then these tanks can shoot. Kimmy here has vehicles, as I said, jackals and flackers. And it's gonna take forever for him to neutralize it. There's brutes in there. That is why vehicles and infantry aren't really the best choice. Not only are they harder to control in the early game, but they also don't deal the maximum amount of damage against all the neutrals. Thank you, Carbon, for changing every outpost to neutral and adding some neutrals that don't help make more creative plays. Everyone just starts off tanks. This is much better. Look at me. 1 minute, almost grabbed that outpost. Already starting on mid 2. 1 minute, I exactly grabbed that outpost, and I'm starting on mid 2. 2 tanks will always beat 1 tank. 4 tanks definitely beats 1 tank. And I'm gonna start Gatty harassing. Look at that, I'm so much faster. He hasn't even touched his outpost yet. And I'm already harassing him. I'm gonna bring him down to 0 outpost soon. That's gonna be a trick. Trick to countering players who, like these, you just do like a jackal and a flacker mass. You keep them around 20-30 upkeep by just keeping their outpost count to 0. Look at that, I'm gonna neutralize it. Awesome. Now he's down to 0 outposts while I have 3. Awesome. And mid is almost basically mine. Just let my stuff creeps just kill it off. Awesome. Ratchet there so I don't have to go back and repair my tanks, so I could just keep on Gatty harassing. That's what I like to start off if you know you're against a player who's just doing this vehicle macro style. Just build 4 tanks. That's your first 4 units. 4 tanks. Then every other unit you build then, just Gatty. Just build Gatty. Gatty's good enough. Gatty's good against everything that isn't a tank. And doesn't fly either. Gatty's a very good unit. Don't use it. Do not put it in your loadout. It's very good. You may think that 5 arm piecing is a joke, but oh boy, it does a ton of DPS. And if you have a ton of damage, who cares if you have low piercing? Look at that. Shooting at that outpost has 21 armor. Outposts give plus 20 armor to whatever infantry's inside, and level 1 creeps have 1 armor. Awesome. And it's just shredding that. That outpost technically is taking 20% less damage, but it's getting shredded by my mech gens and that Gatty. I'm keeping him on 1 outpost. He's sitting at 13 upkeep. I'm already up twice his amount of units. Alright, he grabs the credit box. Good job for him. I grab a Gatty. Say goodbye to outpost. Actually, outpost gets to live. I spare you today. I'm just gonna fly over and kill this outpost. Put it in an annoying spot for him. He has to land back there to kill it. What am I doing? I'm preparing another Gatty to neutralize this one. Awesome. Ooh, I saved that. Awesome. 20 HP. And as you can see, when you generally want to counter these types of players who just do vehicle macro and they don't know how to do anything else, their units always follow them, take advantage of that, always keep their outpost neutral, harass them with something that neutralizes it fast or something. That also you can save because you don't want to lose it. Because that's my thing. This is the harassment I've been doing. It's cost me nothing yet. Not cost me 6,000 there since I lost the Gatty. That's why you want a unit that has a combination of good damage to neutralize the outpost and good HP. You could use tanks. They're a bit slow at doing it, but at least you could save them fairly easily. Gaddys are the best. They have more HP than tanks, and they deal a lot more damage to outposts. Very good choice. Well, outposts with creeps in them because they have so little armor. And look at me, I'm using that time. I used that Gatty to buy times to set up this. 2 Gaddys there or 2 tanks there can shoot that outpost and neutralize it. Use that fact wisely. I literally don't care about the boxes on this map. I got a unit that basically stomps, and a playstyle that's stomping him in terms of money. 34 to 27, he's not increasing anything. He's not getting more upkeep. You know, he's going to try and build T99. Guess what I do? I use Gatty. Look at that shred him. That Gatty is decreasing HP even though an Osprey is healing it, but I have to back off since those units are coming. A lot of units beats a lot of damage beats an Osprey heal, it seems. I mean, that's generally why I suggest use Gatty and Buster. Those are the only things that'll out damage an Osprey one form and another. Busters will burst down the unit before the Osprey has much time to heal it. Gatty does a whole ton of damage, so it out damages the healing that Osprey can do. Look at that! I just moved up all my Gaddys. Now he can't even get into this outpost. He's gonna stay neutral forever now, and he can't push into it. Now I'm gonna permanently lock him into at max 2. Now I'm gonna go harass his other outposts before he has time to get too much more upkeep. He's back at 29. He's gonna stay around 30 now, because I'm just gonna keep going back and forth. I put a Gatty there to stop any creeps that go up 4. It's a bit bad. I could have placed a bit more closer to shoot those creeps or whatever. I saved the 2 Gaddys. Make sure my harass does not cost me anything. Then I'm gonna set up some Gaddys here to, in case he wants to move his units back to this outpost, to at least get shot up by my units. So you see how the range indicator is showing how pretty much goes across the path. That's pretty much what I'm doing. I want him when he recalls his units. If they pass by, they're gonna get shot up. If he goes this direction, plenty of neutrals. If he goes that direction, plenty of neutrals. If he goes any other direction, I have a ton of Gatty and Q, or try to keep a Gatty full of Qs at all times. The UI is a bit buggy, but whatever the heck. I have my Longhorn Gatty in the same position. Yeah, same hotkey position, so they're gonna share the same unit counts. Oh, Gatty. Try to place Gatty where they outrange the vehicles, because that's another thing they do. Gattys outrange vehicles. So if you use that extra range to your advantage, you could put them out of range of these jackals to let them kill them without any worry. He's moving out his units. He goes this way. Smart of him. He moves too close to that outpost too fast, so half of his is splitting up. They're gonna get shot up. Good damage there. Didn't kill anything, sadly, because I didn't place these close enough. But at least I got one flagger. That's decent. Oh, this other jackal might die. Nope, he doesn't die. Good job. That one Gatty I forgot to pick up, or I did a bad move in picking it up. Now I'm gonna go neutralize this. See, he's sticking around 30. I have twice his units. Been doing that the whole game. Don't let him get too much units. Then he has useless units. Oh, he has to pick that up. Bad idea. Whoop. The only bad thing about Gatty is that it has 50 armor. That's the only reason why these vehicles do a ton of damage to it. 50 armor, haha. That's why I like to normally pair Gaddys with tanks. Tanks have like 85 armor. That's almost twice. That's gonna reduce the damage done by a lot, and you still have the ton of damage the Gaddys do. Now I'll make this wall here so he can't even push into it. Is he gonna push into it? Might be suicide. He's still sitting at 30 upkeep. That's what I want him to be at. I just troll him more. My queue is now full of Gaddys all the time now. But I'm gonna just use Gaddys to clear these up. See, Gatty is very powerful. They beat T99s. I mean, they have more uses than T99s. I just countered what's in his loadout. Yeah, he might actually have real tanks, or his UI is bugged. But anything that isn't a tank, Gatty can counter it. I did some testing, and to my belief of what Gaddys can do, they can even beat Dillos. If you go mono Gatty, I believe that you could beat mono Dillo. I believe that is how it works. That is why if I'm ever against someone who's building Dillos, I just go straight into Gatty and just keep building Gatty, because Gatty is good against Dillos. If they ever push with the Dillos, I just have outposts with sockets and outposts where I can pull 6 Gatty from, and then I just wreck all their Dillos. And that's kind of why Gatties are very good at killing T99s too. Look at that, shredding it. I did some testing. 2 Gatties will kill 1 socketed T99. That's a good fact. I mean, 2 tanks do the same thing, but hey, same price. Alright, there I go. Another Gatty harassed. Good job, me. Looks like he has to respond. This is set up in a very crazy thing. Gatties were shooting him first, not as good, and they were already half damaged, but these ones in the back are just killing some of the closer ones. Look at that, killing it. Like, I care less. Let's look at that. Look at that money I have. I stockpiled so much money. I could be losing these Gatties. It's taking me time to move them up in the right positions. But look at this. Now I have more Gatties than things. When I get them into position easily, have a mass of them, and then I just flat out win this. Boom, boom. No units. No vehicles. He has 1 Jackal. 4 now. Can't out heal damage. Boom, boom. Yep, see, that's Gatty outranging the vehicles in a nutshell. The Jackals aren't firing back. Now I'm got him locked on another down 1 outpost. He's gonna be stuck at 20 forever now. What is this? What is this? He's gonna cheese. He's gonna cheese. Oh my! Drop 4 Jack. Oh, it's not like I have the perfect response of 6 Gatty in my queue. Pick 1 Gatty up. Boom. All in range of all 4. It's going to kill these 2. These 2 aren't firing back, but as you saw with the range indicator, it is in range. This Gatty loves to kill these. Boom. And he still have plenty of HP left to spare. And that's the same price too. 2 Jackals against 1 Gatty. Gatty hands down kills them. And then in that time, I just went over here and moved up all the Gatties. This is usually how I just troll people who don't build tanks. If you don't build tanks, I just build Gatty at your fort. If you go vehicle macro, I just counter you straight up with just building mono Gatty on the only Gatty. Then your fortress will look like a ton of Gatty sitting outside. Have fun. Imagine them if they didn't get their buff from 1 piercing to 5 piercing. This would go even slower. I even skip out on the Longhorn just to BM even a bit more, although it's more BM that he isn't surrendering when he's already losing at this massive state. It's more BM to not surrender a game you've like extremely lost. 80 to 10 unit upkeep. I just have a gajillion Gatty shooting, and he's bringing over a T99. That is one of the slowest fort killers in the game. He just reaches the outpost, fires his mech gun, and that is the only damage he does to my fort. Well, all my Gatty army is just sitting in his front of his fort. And that is the game, folks. That is the game. Very cool, thank you. Thank you, Overkill, very cool.